Hey there, what's going on? Coach Anthony from Hustle Athlete TV. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the training process that we use here at Hustle and how it can help you become stronger, faster, and more explosive for your sport. Let's get into it. So, the training process of we use here at Hustle to train our athletes is right here in front of you right now. And I would recommend you trying it at home, at the gym you go to, or even at Hustle. You're gonna be living it with us. All right. So the first thing we do, I would recommend you do is a pre-workout checklist. So with the pre-workout checklist, I want you to, athletes come in a little early and we address their weak points. So do exercises to help improve their range of motion, their flexibility, and their mobility. All right. So this is before your session even starts. All right. So address those weak points that you want to turn into strong points. If you have tight hips, recommend doing some hip mobility exercises. Tight ankles, do some extra ankle mobility, and to loosen up those ankles, all right? The second thing that we do, again, your session didn't even start yet. So I would recommend we do foam rolling or lacrosse ball. So foam roll for 5 minutes before your workout. With foam rolling, in my previous videos that you've seen, you're gonna move better. You're gonna reduce injury. You're gonna improve your recovery. You're gonna improve flexibility, posture, and you're gonna reduce your pain and soreness to help get you ready to rock for your workout here to come, all right? So after your foam rolling and lacrosse ball portion, we get into the ground-based and the dynamic warm-up. So the whole main focus of your warm-up is, to warm up, to feel better, to get ready for your workout, but the goal is to raise your core temperature, okay? And this, you've seen videos on these dynamic warm-ups on our page here, but you could use these before your workouts, before your practice, but before, and even before your games, to help improve your performance, reduce your injury, and increase the blood flow. So the dynamic warm-up, we usually start with a ground-based portion, and then we slowly ramp it up to more intense exercises into the dynamic part. So we start on the ground and then work it up to a dynamic warm-up, all right? So after the ground-based and dynamic warm-up, we hit the activation and prehab section. So the prehab is more of a proactive approach. So I got it started right there. So it's a proactive approach to helping to avoid injury. So depending on the day, so it's kind of used to prep your ankles, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, anything that we're gonna focus on for that workout. So if it's an upper body strength, upper body power day, we're gonna improve the range of motion in your shoulders, your upper back, all that kind of stuff. If it's a lower body, if you're squatting, if you're deadlifting, we're gonna take care of your ankles, your knees, your hips, your glutes. So it's kind of getting those muscles ready to rock for what's to come, okay? For what's to come in your workout. All right, so the activation and prehab section is super important. Don't overlook it. So if you're doing, if it's a lower body exercises, we're gonna be doing some squats. I would recommend maybe some TKEs or mini band walks to help activate your glutes, get your knees ready to rock for the workout. So activation, prehab, super important. After that, you can't overlook the core. So the core strengthening portion is next, okay? So when it comes to the core strengthening portion, we like to focus on stability. So we incorporate a lot of planks, hollow holds, side planks, dead bugs, bird dogs. This is where you're gonna get a lot of the stability training in the core portion of the workout. And then from there is now it says speed, agility, and power. Now we're not gonna do all of these in this workout. This is just a general template, okay? So if it's a speed focused day, we're gonna be doing sprint variations, okay? With the deceleration. If it's an agility focused day, we're gonna be doing agility exercises. So changing direction, learning how to control your body in space. And then if it's a power, so if we're incorporating power into the workout, if it's an upper body power day, we're gonna be doing some med ball work, whether it be chest pass broad jumps, rotational tosses, power slams, the list goes on the upper body power. And then, or if it's a lower body power day, that's when we're gonna be doing jumps. So explosive jumps, vertical jumps, box jumps, hurdle hops, lateral broad jumps, verticals. The list goes on the power portion for lower body as well. So it's kind of, this is a basic template, like I said, but the speed, agility, and power portion, super important there, all right, especially if you're training to get faster, to get more explosive, all that kind of stuff here. Now, the biggest part here, the main strength movement. Now, depending where you're at, depending if you're in just getting started or more advanced, this is where we incorporate barbell movements, whether it be a barbell squat, barbell deadlift, and a barbell bench. Or if you're not quite ready for those movements yet, that's when we'll incorporate body weight movements. So learning how to do proper squats, proper lunges, proper push-ups, proper rows, all that kind of stuff is included in this main strength movement. And then once you master those basic body weight exercises, that's when we progress you to the dumbbells. Okay, learning how to do the exercises with dumbbells, so dumbbell bench presses, dumbbell squats, or even a kettlebell squat or a kettlebell deadlift, okay? So the main strength movement, super important as well. Moving on, after the main strength movement is the accessory movements. Now, not to be overlooked. The accessory movements vary as, we like to do a lot of single leg exercises, lunges, RDLs, single leg RDLs, step ups, lateral lunges, all that kind of stuff is included in here, in addition to, the accessory upper body movements, whether it be push-ups, whether it be rows, whether it be dumbbell rows, chin-ups if you can do them, if you're at that level right now. The accessory movements vary, could be used, we like to use dumbbells, kettlebells, body weight. We even like to incorporate the sled in this portion, whether we're dragging it, reverse or forward, to help with the accessory movement part. Okay. After the accessory movement part, depending on the day, like I said, this is more of a template. We like to add in a conditioning or some sort of finisher to depending on where you're at, like if you're how you're feeling after that workout. All right. So the conditioning, the finisher, it varies, and then after you're done with that, we hit weak point training. Or extra work or breathing. So we teach them how to breathe properly through their belly. In addition to, again, when you're done with your workout, we like to have the athletes foam roll, stretch it out, and then they are on with their day. So you're not just finishing your conditioning and running out of here, okay? And you should do that as well at home and just relax, let the heart rate come down, do some light stretching, some light foam rolling, and then get ready to go, okay? So this is the training process that we use here at Hustle. I hope it helps. Give it a shot. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you guys for listening. And as always, thanks for hustling.